Hello and welcome back for week three, actually week four, but episode three of Mystical Mosaics with Drazak Den. I am Denise, your host, and this week we are going to be bringing you Sound Healing 101, the science and power of frequency. So, again, welcome. And today we're just going to, as I said, explore the science and the uh, power of frequency, the invisible vibrations that shape our reality. Whether you're already using sound tools, and I have a few here that I could show, or you're just curious about how it all works, then you're in the right place because we're going to go over some of them. Unfortunately, I wanted to play some of them so that you could hear the sound, but I cannot figure out how to get the sound to go through my computer at this time. So we're going to have to improvise and do something else. But let's begin as we always begin. And again, if you're driving, please do not do this, or at least don't close your eyes when you're driving. But let's just close your eyes, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it two more times, allowing your body to arrive fully and your spirit to open. Deep breath in and one more. All right, so here we are again. We're going to start with talking about what is frequency. So, everything in the universe vibrates. Everything. That includes you. We vibrate. Energy vibrates. So, everything is energy. Everything is vibrating on some kind of frequency. Frequency is the number of vibrations per second. This is measured in what they call hertz, Hz, you may see. So the higher the Hz or the higher the hertz, the faster the vibrations will go. So everything is, when you're talking about the tools, the sound bowls, the Tibetan bowls, the crystal bowls, your tuning forks are all set on some type of hertz frequency. Uh, this example, this tuning fork is for the high heart, and it is tuned in at 272.20 hertz. So when you're playing that, that's the faster the vibration. So it's kind of like a middle vibration, right? Um, so the human body emits frequencies between 62 and 72 hertz in a healthy state. So if you're good, you don't have any illnesses, in a healthy state, you are vibrating at 62 to 72 hertz. If you have some illnesses going on in there, you may be somewhere around 42. So you would be on the lower end of it because you would be vibrating at a lower speed because your body's trying to take care of those other things. Emotions, they also have frequencies. Love and gratitude are high vibration states. So you think about it, your love, you're all giddy, you're all up there, you're vibrating really high up there. Um, Fear and anger, they're on the lower. So again, think about that. Um, when you're fearful or you're scared of something, you just kind of want to be, so you're going to be on a lower frequency because you don't want people to, you know, I don't want to see me, don't, or don't hear me type of thing going on. So everything again works on a frequency. Um, there's a really good quote out there. It's by Nikola Tesla. And if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's true. We think about, or we may hear about the Schumann resonancy, and that is the Earth's frequencies, things that happen or go on in the Earth. And when you look at those frequencies, you will see how the Earth is shifting. So you can find yourself somebody that follows that if you're interested in that, and follow along and see how the earth frequencies go. It's amazing sometimes. If you're feeling bad, or just feeling low, or just feeling heavy, maybe go check out the Schumann resonancy and see where the earth was at that point. And you will be amazed at how you kind of balance out with that. So there's that. So let's do a little bit of sound healing insights. So a crystal singing bowl is tuned, or a crystal singing bowl that is tuned to 432 hertz or 528 hertz can help calm the nervous system and support healing by harmonizing with your body's natural rhythms. A lot of times you can get a full set of singing bowls that are um, a full set of singing bowls that are tuned to each of your chakras. So, for example, this singing bowl that I have here is a crystal singing bowl. This one is for the throat chakra. And so if I'm doing a session on someone and I feel their throat chakra is um, blocked, then I'll come in with my throat chakra singing bowl over their throat. I will usually hold it over there and I'll play that a little bit to try and unblock that, because the frequency of that bowl playing will go in and the body will know, oh, okay, she's giving me a frequency for my throat. So let's take that in and it can help. So, um, so how does sound meet science? There is a couple different verbiages that they use within this. And again, this is all through my research and what I've found. You can do your own research as well and come up with. But sound meets science. So we have somatics. We've heard of somatics. Sound shapes matter, right? So in somatics, sound frequencies create geometric patterns in sand or water, showing how vibration organizes physical form. Um, think about um, think about when you might be you have a bowl of water or a glass of water and you have a bass sitting next to it, and the bass is really really loud and it's just right, the vibration then in the water is causing like ripples in that. Well, that's a frequency, that's a somatic frequency with geometric patterns. But also um it could cause like uh, geometric patterns. That's all I'm going to say. You can look it up further. Um, we also have brainwave entertainment. There's different frequencies that guide the brain into various states. Generally, we think of the brain waves as delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma. Okay. No, it is not your college dorms, but these are your brain waves. The hertz that they usually range are for delta, it's a 0.424 hertz. This state is for deep sleep and healing. For your theta, it's between 4 and 8 hertz, and that state is for meditation and insight. The alpha is between 8 and 14 hertz. This is for calm and focus. The beta is 14 to 30 hertz. This is for alertness and logic. And the gamma is the 30 plus hertz. That's like the high hertz. That's your peak consciousness. So tools like binary beats and bowls or chanting help to entertain your brain waves into desired states. So when you're looking up on the tube and you are looking up some vibrations and you see like 528 hertz for love, blah, 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 that is the hertz that the sound is going to be playing in there, or it should be playing in there. Your bowls, each one of your bowls, when you're looking at the different things, that's going to send that sound wave to your brain. And, you know, to help with whatever it is. Either you're unblocking chakras, if you're trying to pull in abundance and love, if you're trying to do like protection, whatever it is, whatever that frequency is going through that brain wave, that is what your brain is going to pick up. When you're talking about binary beats, I don't know if you're familiar with binary beats, but those are pretty incredible. It's like taking a phone and let's play a binary beat. And when you turn it sideways, you're going to hear the flow. It's better if you have earphones in when you want to listen to binary beats, because what you're going to hear is you're going to hear the frequencies going back and forth between the ear. It's like when you're usually listening to music, you know how music is just kind of flowing. Well, binary beats, they're going back and forth. These are frequencies back and forth, back and forth. And they can actually help settle your body in some ways. So those are those. There's also the vagus nerve activation. So the vagus nerve connects to your heart, your lungs, and your gut. And sound practices like humming, toning, or singing calm the vagus nerve and support the parasympathetic nervous system. So I know sometimes I'll use myself as an example. If my gut's feeling a little off, I might just sit there like, mm, because it's number one, it's taking my mind off of that, but number two, it's also telling my body that okay, let's work through this. Let's do something with this. Okay, your heart, your lungs. If you want to um, just settle your heart down a little bit, you can just simply hum. Mm, just any type of thing like that, it will activate because any type of these um, noises or these tones or whatever you want to call them are frequencies. They're doing something. Your body's hearing it. So go back a little bit to where I was saying with the water. Your body is full of water. So yeah, you're going to hear that. Um, so let's talk about vibrational healing tools, which we talked a little bit about. We have tuning forks, and I did say a little bit about the tuning forks. My set here, um, is all of the chakras. And I did get the colored so that I would know what right off the bat and not have to read them. But they are all the chakras. And they also come with one extra one, which is again the high heart. But these are used near or on the body. So if you're doing a sound healing, you can simply hold them and then do your little wherever this is pertaining to the body. I have these little attachments that I like to use where I will place them, the tuning fork in, and when I do this, then I can go ahead and place that on the client's um, area so that it goes through and you'll feel that vibration going through there. So, an example is like the 528 hertz is known to do DNA repair. The 174 hertz is usually for pain relief. That's what they're known for. The next things that we have are crystal singing bowls. That's what I just showed you These these are crystal singing bowls. And these are tuned to specific notes and chakras. And I had said before that this one is for the throat chakra. And each one has a different frequency. They don't all sound the same. They're also different in size as well, but they don't sound the same. They each operate on their own frequency. So quartz, which these are quartz bowls, they amplify the frequency through your water-rich body, as I said earlier. So it will recognize the frequency through the vibrations of the sound bowl through your body. Tibetan metal bowls. This is a Tibetan metal bowl. My favorite of all of the bowls is the Tibetan metal bowls. They're tuned to specific, I'm sorry, back it up. Tibetan metal bowls are like the earthy sounding bowls. They have grounding tones, so they're a little bit deeper tones. I know you can't hear it, but they are deeper tones. They're made with 7 metals representing celestial energies. That is what Tibetan bowls are. These are amazing bowls. They sound great. Whatever your thing is, right? Or you also have your voice and your breath can also be healing tools. So I practice light language, which is actually a language of feeling when you're doing this. But your most personal healing tool is your voice, is your breath. Chanting, humming, even speaking affirmations shifts your energetic state. That's why a lot of times when we say, if you're meditating and you're doing the affirmations in your meditation, to speak them out loud because you also hear them. So that's a vibration. So those are a couple different ways. For me, as I had said before, I like the light language. It's like a chanting. And usually before I enter into a light language message uh, transformation, I for me personally, I do like a singing, which leads into my chant. So it's like pulling in that vibration and frequency of the message. So many frequency practices. So we're just going to do a little one, and I'm just going to use the vocal tones because you can't hear the bowls or the tuning forks on my microphone here. And even if I turn the microphone off, I tried it, it still can't hear it. So again, if you're in a place and you're safe, let's close your eyes. Let's take a slow breath in and then out. Allow the sound to wash over you. I'm just going to do a little humming. So feel where that sound is landing in your body. Is it in your chest? Is it in your spine? Your limbs? Let it soften any tightness and bring you into harmony. Again, feel where that landed. So when you're ready, take another deep breath and open your eyes. How did you feel? So here's a few discussion prompts that you can take with you and you can write down. You can leave them in the chat if you'd like, send us a message, whichever. But what sensations did you notice during that sound experience, during the humming, during the chants? Have you ever used sound for healing or emotional release? I know I have. What frequency or sound feels most nourishing to you? And if you're not familiar with the different ones, do a little look up on YouTube and play around with the different frequencies that are out there. So here's some optional home practice for you. Okay. Listen to the 432 hertz or a 963 hertz while you're resting or journaling. And see if that makes any type of a difference. And tune into your body to see how your body is feeling while you're doing that. Hum for 3 minutes before you sleep. Does that put you in a deeper relaxation state? Where does that put you? Say your affirmations aloud. Your voice carries healing power. We said that before. Say them aloud. So here's one journal prompt that I'm going to give you to go away with is what sound or frequency do I need most right now? How can I offer it to myself this week? So again, what sound or frequency do I need most right now? And how can I offer it to myself this week? I just need to get my notebook here a minute. So on that note, take that with you, and I hope that this was informational to you on the science of sound frequency, and it gave you a little bit. Tune in next week where we will bring you the magic of runes, ancient symbols for modern guidance. And next week, we will have a guest on speaking on the magic of the runes. So I'm looking forward to having him join us and tell us a little bit about himself and his journey with it, and how he got into the roots and speaking on roots. So on that note, that wraps up episode 3 of Mystical Mosaics with Drazak Den. And again, I am your host, Denise. And please, if you are just tuning into this, please subscribe so that you don't lose. Share it out with your friends, your family, and anybody that you think may benefit in the information or might just want another podcast to listen to while they're driving. I'm Denise again with Drazak Den. This is Mystical Mosaics. I love you all.